one is another one I wrote in the Sinai. I went there for 3 months over the winter and had my own little house in the sea, in the Red Sea, and it was made of carpets, and there was nothing. It's kind of very third world. There's not much of anything really, but I managed to find all these different things and build tables and build shelves that actually had a really, for me it was like 5-star luxury. They're called little hooshes. It was 5-star luxury hoosh carpets, and I had a table in it because they're just sand and reeds, but mine had a table in it, a drawing table, and it had a shelf, and it had curtains, which was an old tea towel tied up with string. That was my curtain. So I wrote this in that wonderful little house during that time, and it's called The Feather People, and this one has a painting that I did. It's in, I think that painting is in Egypt still. It's called The Feather People. And it goes, yes. They fall gently like feathers from a bird unseen, and inside they hold many eggs of inspiration, spinning a fire of swirling brightness from a far and distant sky, and places of deep intensity, deep knowing and deep love. Deep like cracks in the mountains, formed by sun, wind and water, their breath, their blood. They were these shapes, and when they moved they were like the air that bore their secret, and the stars that sang their name. Long ago, before the rivers danced like threads on your land, dancing to the sea, before the time when the earth was still forming, a child in the womb of creative ebbs and destructive flows that caressed and carved the stone and ice into shapes that fitted like pearls into the heart of a clan. The earth was so beautiful then, beautiful, wild and free, full of the mineral purity that was to cast silver threads through the mountains and golden hues in the stone. The waters then ran blue and white, rich with the powders of salt and silica. We were there then, and we were there before, but now we watch from a different place, sending down our feathers to remind you of yourselves as you move and turn your faces to the north. And we come from the north, in white bowls from the heart of a storm where all is deep and resounding. Still threads tightly woven, our footsteps spread like this, falling like rain where we pass. Rhythm and waves and discovery and discovery. Thresholds, we are movers and we move in waking dream. Born of a different kind, we never slept. Even as we swam in the waters, in suspended thought, we saw it all from the beginning. For the story of our birth ran through our blood, passing its melody through our waking eyes. So we are the star of our birth, not forgotten, and we move on a different wave. So again we give you our feather to remind you of yourselves. Hear us still, it is not so far, and we don't forget the scattering of our brothers and sisters below. And as we tend our star gardens, we see ourselves becoming too. Or the beginning. So, here we are. How about tea and cake? Tea and cake and chat. I just want to say thank yous again. I said them at the beginning and I want to say them at the end because there's more people here. I want to say big thank you to Mark over there. Who's going to hate me for saying it? But he has done the lights and the sounds and the musicians. He's made all that happen and spent hours working on the programme to get things. So big thank you to him. And to Katie on the reel, being here and playing and sharing their wonderful talents. And thank you to everyone, Melanie and everyone, and to my dad on the door. He's been a for coming. Eat cake, drink tea and be happy.